Hey guys, just wanted to show you guys these cabooses that I got. This is the first one. I ordered them about 2 weeks ago and they arrived in the mail today. I just got them maybe 20 minutes ago. I haven't even opened up the other one yet, so we'll do an unboxing on that after this. But I really wanted to get this one on the layout and take a look at it. And first thing I noticed, I guess, is it looks pretty good, you know. They're made by Rapido and they're distributed through Prairie Shadows Wattle Company. I'll put links to those below, to their eBay page and to their website. But I'm pretty impressed with it so far. I'd highly recommend anybody, if they're into CN stuff, to pick one of these up. And if you want to take a look at some of the stuff that Rapido offers, if their quality follows this one, I imagine that you'd be pretty impressed with some of the other stuff they have. They have passenger cars and you know, other rolling stock too. So it's not all CN stuff. Let's take a look at it real quick here. The first thing that stood out to me that I liked about it was it's pre-lit, and on the inside you can see all this furniture stuff. There's a chair back here. There's a chair in the cupola. There's a seat up there. There's little desks in there. And even through this little tiny window, you can see some furniture in there. So I thought that was pretty cool. They've done a good job on the interior, and I like it. The next thing I noticed right off was all these little grab irons and stuff. They're all set on there separately, and I think that's pretty cool. None of my other cabooses have that kind of detail, and I think it's pretty neat. They look pretty good. It's hard to believe it's N scale, to be honest. And the next thing that I saw was the paint on it. You see around the windows, there's like the metal window trim and stuff, and there's like little window wipers, even on the front of the caboose here. I thought that was pretty cool. You know, I like that. It all comes together to make a very neat looking, realistic looking caboose, and I think it looks really good. Also the decals on it are pretty clear. I can read this tiny one down here above the battery. It says lead acid battery, and I can read that with my naked eye. The other ones, probably going to need a magnifying glass for. Haven't really looked at them with a magnifying glass yet, but I'm sure you can read them. It came out of the box in really good shape. No issues there. And something else that I found out about it that was really neat was in the box it came with a little stick, and on the stick was a magnet. Here it is here. And what it does is, if you hover over this spot on the locomotive across from these two smokestacks, it turns on and off the rear and forward marker lights. So you can see this marker light if you look in this corner here, on this corner. You can see if I hover over this spot. Oh, there, it turned on. So you can see the little red lights are on. And the same goes for the front. If you go exactly opposite the smokestack, you can turn on and off the marker light. So now the marker lights in the front are off, the marker lights in the back are on. I haven't figured out how to turn on and off the interior lights. I don't know if you can, but I'm going to leave them running anyways. But I think it's pretty cool. You can turn on and off the marker lights. And we'll get a video of that rolling away and you can see what that looks like. So we'll just turn the camera. I think I got my train ready to go. I've had a little Mr. Murphy's been visiting, I guess, and had a couple derailments. But it's just because I haven't run anything in a little while and everything's kind of cold and it's just being finicky. So we'll set the camera up here, and you can see as it rolls away those marker lights shining in the background. So we'll get it going. It's going to take a little while. I got the momentum set pretty high because I got a big coal train there running, but we'll get it going. It'll just take a second. But so far I'm pretty happy. I was excited to get this thing in the mail, and I'm pretty impressed with the quality of it, and I'd order again from them in a heartbeat. But we'll start moving. It's a heavy load. There we go. He's starting to go now. So if you look back here as he goes away, you can see those little marker lights just shining. The interior is lit up pretty good, and I'm pretty happy with it. So we'll get another video in a minute of it rolling around the layout. But for now, we'll just go open up the other box. So this is how it comes from the shipper, and you can see there's a little cardboard sleeve on it. You pull the sleeve off. There's your plastic hard case. Pretty straightforward there. Open that up just like any other case. I don't really like unboxings, but I'm going to do it because this one's beautiful. You have it, it's wrapped in a little bit of plastic. And here's your model. Here's the little stick there that turns on and off the lights. You can really see the silver paint or trim around the windows. You can see if I hold it this way, we'll try and clear that. You can see on the grab rails there how they're stuck on and the bit of gap in there. You can take a good look at the marker lights up here. They're pretty nice. A lot of detail. And you can see the decals on it are pretty clear. Flip it over and you see the bottom. Clarify that. There we go. See, the undercarriage has a lot of detail to it. I think this is about typical for what you get from Rapido. I think that most of their cars have that on the bottom. You see all the airlines and stuff, you know. I don't know what else I don't know a lot about how these things work in real life. I just like to have them running in my spare room, so I don't know what all that does. I think that's probably an air tank or something to run the air brakes. I don't know. And there's a battery box. I know what that is. And above it, there's little decals, and there's little decals in here. So, you know, right out of the box, I'm pretty impressed with the detailing on these guys. We'll take, you know, I really like the silver trim around the windows. I like how they've painted the door a different color to match the prototype. And I think that probably, from the pictures I've seen on the internet, this is about as prototypical as you're going to get for an N-scale CN Pointe St. Caboose. So I'm pretty happy with the way they've turned out. I'd order again from these guys. But enough talking about it. Let's get them running and see what they look like going around the layout. I'm going to put this guy on a siding. You can see there's one of the first trees I've made on the right there, the bare one. And I've made a few dead trees there, probably about a dozen or so, out of copper wire. I like the way they turned out. And there goes our caboose.